Here we have a look at the 12 km NAM map, courtesy of Tropical Tidbits. I'm going to talk about snow right now. This shows it very well where the band should be. So let's turn it on and I'll tell you what it's looking like. A shortwave impulse is tracking across the Central Plains. It's going to sustain a surface low across the Midwest states today. Now, the majority of the precipitation with this event is expected north of the surface low track from South Dakota to southern Michigan. Now, late season accumulating snow is expected on the northern edge of this precipitation, with several inches of snow likely from southern Minnesota to near the greater Chicago area, with winter storm warnings in effect for parts of these areas right now. In the warm sector of this low, scattered showers and storms are likely across parts of Oklahoma, Arkansas, and northern Texas, and some severe thunderstorms are possible also. Now, by tonight and tomorrow, we have a second storm system, folks. It's going to organize over the Rockies and western high plains in response to a closed upper level low. Now, this is likely to result in heavy mountain snow across the western Montana area and extending eastward across parts of North Dakota. Gusty winds for the Intermountain West is in the forecast behind a cold front. Now, another round of heavy snow is likely across the Central Plains ahead of this surface low. So, we've seen what's going on. We see the heavier bands of snow. This is the NAM map for the next 2.5 to 3 days. It's showing you exactly where this stuff should go through. This is the GFS NAM, not all the models put together. So this is a general idea. Right now, we're going to go over and check and see what the latest summaries are for snow totals in different areas. On the watches and warnings map, here we go. We have blizzard warning conditions all up in Montana. Wherever you see this orange in central Montana and the Great Falls area, this is blizzard warnings going on. The heavy bands of snow are from South Dakota, moving across into southern Minnesota, parts of Wisconsin, and over in Michigan. This is right here. Winter storm warnings. Now, this blue is frost and freezing warnings. Okay, frost and freezing warnings. So, let's go check out everything now about the snow conditions for this area primarily that everyone seems to be wanting to know about. But once again, for all my friends up in Montana, you do have blizzard warning conditions going on and heavy snow and winter storm warnings over in North Dakota. So please keep this in mind. And now for portions of south central and southwest Michigan. This is for portions of south central and southwest Michigan. Winter weather advisory remains in effect from 4 p.m. this afternoon until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Snow is expected, total accumulations 2 to 4 inches, possibly some amounts up to 6 inches. This is from 4 p.m. today until 8 p.m. tomorrow. Once again, for portions of south central and southwest Michigan. Now, for southern Minnesota this morning. Some accumulation on roads during this time of high snowfall rates. The wind should be out of the east, 15 to 25. Could have some gusts over 30. Snowfall rates 1 to 2 inches per hour are possible for the morning areas. The heavy snow is going to be closer to I-90 with lesser amounts to the north. And as you can see right here, winter storm advisories are in the pink for these areas. The winter storm advisories are in the blue. When we move on down, we'll check out some of the inches and totals. You can see the darker blues. I don't see any really darker blues for southern Minnesota today. I see maybe 3 to 4 inches like in Pipestone, Fairmont, Albert Lee, moving on across. This could change some, but of course the further north you go, the less snow you're going to get. Once again, the heavy snow is mostly possible near I-94 this morning in southern Minnesota. And here is all of the impacts again. So please be aware of this if you're out and about. Now, if you're in the Chicago, Illinois area, this is what it's looking like. Should start out as rain, turn over to snow early this afternoon, 1 to 2 inches per hour by mid-afternoon into early evening, should end by midnight tonight. Moderate to heavy snow north of I-88 with the highest amounts along and north of I-90 in Illinois. Pockets of briefly heavy snow possible outside of the snow band. Now, very poor visibility in the heavy snow and wind, of course, could happen, and minor tree damage and power outages are very, very possible. And you guys should plan for some travel impacts, okay? Looking like the most snow up here, Chicago 2 to 3, O'Hara 4 to 6, Rockford 4 to 6, Oregon 4 to 6. As you come a little further south, you can see it slacks up to nothing right in this area here. Mostly right up in these areas where you see the yellow Woodstock 6 to 8. Can you believe that? The darker is blues and the yellow is the highest amount. Now this period of heavy snow north of I-88 this afternoon into this evening for this area. Now for my friends in the Wisconsin area, this may change. All depends on how fast or how slow the system goes. Looking like 4 to 8 inches down in this area here. As you can see, 1 to 4 right up in here. Then it's going to slack off up at the north. Message of today is 4 to 8 inches of snow band likely across portions of southeast Minnesota, northeast Iowa, and portions of southwest Wisconsin. A degree or two of temperature could change these amounts and the speed of it. The hourly snow rates are looking like 1 to 2 inches per hour are possible between 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. The biggest part of the day, folks, you've got this chance of snow, and it's going to result in slushy snow accumulations on the road, okay? Now, it looks like Dodge and Olmsted counties were changed from a winter storm warning to a winter weather advisory. The heaviest snow has shifted slightly further south. So that's a quick check of what's going on with the snow today. Everybody, please be safe. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, and sharing this information. I appreciate it so very much. It helps me out a lot when you share this with your families and friends and on your social media outlets to help me keep people aware and safe of what's going on. Have a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Peace, love, and kindness to each of you, and thank you so much for watching.